Yes, he's joining us now live in the studio. Friday's our favourite day with our favourite person.
I hear this
Anasta.
every week. Yeah. I hear this every week.
You look good, you smell good, you feel good. We are in that time of the year where you can smell it in the air, though.
You can
Origin.
feel Braith, can you?
I can feel Braith, but
I enjoy it when you touch me.
it's
Bowie.
it's the most exciting time of the year, State of Origin.
It is.
Right, just before the first game. I mean, you're a Blues legend.
That's a big call.
They're a stacked New South Wales team. Woodsy and I went out there the other day and saw the players. They are ready, but also Queensland are ready too.
They are. I think that the concern I have is we always underestimate Queensland, and all the noise is always around New South Wales. That's all we've been talking about. Like, if you think about it, haven't spoken about their spine, Kalen Ponga, DCE, Munster, and Harry Grant. You know, they're, not only are they great players, but they are proven at the highest level, for internationals and also for Origin. They get it done. First game's in Suncorp, but it is hard to overlook the Blues. And you guys saw it firsthand in camp. Like, they're big, strong, powerful.
The presence is unbelievable.
That's so good.
Their presence.
They do have a presence, yeah.
Their presence, the outside backs, even Latrell, he was on the media band, but we went and got a couple of exclusives, which we can't air.
And
As you
Lenu.
do.
And Lenu, their presence is next level, and their attitude too. They're very carefree about. The game means everything to them, but they're happy to walk into Suncorp and take anything from Queensland.
And speaking of presence, one man we didn't get to see because I think he was getting a scan, was Payne Haas. Do you reckon there's concerns that he hasn't trained with the squad yet? Right?
There's concerns, but they're giving him all the way up until Tuesday.
He should be right, don't you reckon?
I think he'll be right. Gordon Tallis was on the flight from Brisbane down on Monday for 360. He said he won't play.
What?
I know.
Mind games.
It could be mind games, but he said he sat next to him on the plane. Poor Payne.
Oh, that'd be a good
He had no
plane
ear.
trip.
That is painful.
He had no ear left by the end of the flight.
yeah.
But he said that he was hobbling, pretty bad. And Payne actually said to him that he was in huge doubt. So I don't know if there's a bit of a smokescreen there, or if the Blues, they've got a few forwards that they can replace him with. But I think it's worse than what people think. But fingers crossed to be right. Yeah.
Let's do something different and talk about West Tigers. All right, now Lachlan Galvin. I mean, look, we always talk about it, but there is a call's got to be made.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got less than about a month before they've got to make a decision. Everyone needs halves. Lachlan Galvin is a prime half. Everyone in rugby league knows. Well, it's the worst secret in rugby league that he had a Parramatta deal. But however, Bulldogs have entered the chat.
Yeah.
But does that work?
I don't know. I mean, it's a strange one. Parramatta were clear favourites, right? And everyone was saying that he was going there. Then the noise went really quiet around that. But then when they haven't signed Toby Sexton, who's playing really good footy. They're coming first, and he's not asking for a hell of a lot of money. Then the alarm bells for me started going off. Gus started sort of saying a few things and sending out tweets, and then I just thought, well, they have to be back in the race here. This is about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then. Now they are. I mean, I've tried to contact them a few times.
They've gone quiet.
They're not answering my phone, which usually they do. And normally, the silence is deafening. So they want him. But going back to what you said, what do they do with him? Like he's more of a 5'8" than he's not really
got
a 7.
Burton there as well. He's not a 7.
Yeah, they got. But I think they'd back their coaching ability with Serrato and development through Gus to turn him into whatever they want.
Yeah.
And the Bulldogs are so systematic, and Sexton's job is quite simple in what he does.
Yep.
And you could put Lachlan Galvin into that jersey, and he would do just as good, if not a better job, I think. Which is a bit of a tough call on Toby because he's been so good. But like as I've said a few times, out of any club or anyone in our game, the biggest fan of Lachlan Galvin is Gus Gould.
Oh, huge.
He said that, right? So if they can get him at the right price, and another thing is Lachlan said that he wants to go somewhere where he'll get better coaching, develop, win a premiership, and the money isn't the reason. And if he goes to the Bulldogs, he's not going to get the money he gets at Parramatta.
Now, we always appreciate your time. We want to touch on, you're a manager as well. You manage a couple of the game's best players. Reece Walsh recently posted the video. Now, we've all been there. We played out. We do dumb things, right?
Yeah.
I've got mates who are 25 punching each other in the backyard. That's what they do. Boys will be boys.
Yeah.
But your message to players now, it's different now because everything's online. Now, Reece Walsh actually posted it.
Yeah.
But what is your message to your players and guys that you look after, people coming through the grades? Because one slip up, and it's always online, it can change the whole trajectory of your career.
Well, put the phones away. The problem with it is that Reece is, he's on socials a lot. He's got his own YouTube channel and all that now. And it's the demographics changed. The times have changed. So you can understand that. I mean,
And the Broncos aren't going well at the moment.
If the Broncos were flying, it wouldn't be an issue.
No one would say nothing.
He's punched his mate with
glove.
with the glove on, and his mate wanted him to do
His
it.
mate asked for
He
it.
asked, that's it.
They weren't. I just don't see that big of a deal.
We're going to play. We're
Do
going
you
to
guys?
we're
No,
actually going to do a
there's
new
nothing
segment
wrong with it.
where we do that with our guests. So you're going to be the first person
Mate,
to punch.
punch me as hard as you like, bro.
No, we need you to hang around.
We've
Captain.
seen he can cop a punch.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
you can. He walked off.
Largo couldn't drop me, so that was without a glove.
That was. I know.
He's 120 kilos.
I know. I need a Klishnikov to bring him.